All the participants here today, good morning. This is my first press briefing to the public since I've been appointed as the MD of Nawec. Now, today I'll keep it very high level. Nawec is the institution that is the backbone of this country's economy. So if Nawec is doing well, this economy is going to do well. If Nawec is not doing well, the economy is not going to do well. So that is the realities of it, and it's one of the biggest institutions in this country under the government. Now, I have been entrusted to come and lead Nawec. It's a big responsibility, a big load on my shoulders, and I'm aware of the challenges that Nawec have. And it is not an easy journey. It's going to get worse before it gets better. I know that Nawec is not very famous right now because of all the issues that are happening. We are having power outages, we are having water shortages. But it doesn't mean that there are no plans in place to try to sort those problems out. So there are a lot of projects right now on the ground happening, both on the water and on the electricity side. So my expectations are within the next year to 2 years, these problems of frequent outages of power and intermittent supply of water will not be 100% resolved, but I would say up to 80-90% resolved. Just remember, this country is growing very fast. If you look at maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, where the Gambia was before and today, you can see the development is increasing. So a lot of development, where all these roads are going, you see people are building. And this is creating a lot of demand on the network. So Nawec infrastructure historically is very old, and there hasn't been a lot of investment in the system for many, many, many years. So that is a reality. So if you have all this growth that is coming on, and the expectations are you have to meet the demand 100%, it's not a reality that you can meet. That's the fact. But however, can we do better? The answer is yes. Is there light at the end of the tunnel? The answer is yes. Can the Gambia electricity water supply system be sustainable in a way that it satisfies the Gambian populace? The answer is yes. We can do it. And there are projects in place that is the foundation towards that path. If you look at the roadmap that was set for the Gambia, that electricity access to everybody in this country is a bold vision for this country. And it's not only a vision, it's going to be a reality because the projects are on the ground. It's happening as we speak. So if you want to electrify the entire Gambia, it's not a small task, it's a big task. So from my side as a new MD into Nawec, Nawec has moved from one step to another step. Now I have to take it from where it is now to the next level. And my vision is I want Nawec to be one of the best utilities in our region. People can say that it's an outreach, but no, it's a possibility. We have a lot of potential. There are a lot of opportunities for the Gambia because the government have created the enabling environment for investors to come into the Gambia. And it is the private sector that is going to grow and meet the demand that we need to give to meet the expectations of our populace. So because the political environment is stable, the economy is going in the way that it's positive, we have a lot of interest from investors coming in. So that is a good thing for this country. So on a nutshell, what I am going to tell the Gambian population, just bear witness with us, bear some patience with us. It's difficult if you don't have water, if you don't have electricity. It's not an easy one. I feel the pain myself, but we are doing something about it. The government have tasked us to do something about it. Just the other day, we have been given some punitive actions because we didn't perform in 2021, 2022. So the SOE Commission have done their job, And His Excellency have said, you have to do better. So therefore, we are going to punish you, which is a good signal to all of us, all Gambians. I take it positively on board, that if you are given responsibility, you have to be held accountable for it. And if you have issues, you have to highlight it, let the public know. If you don't know, then you make assumptions. So there's a lot of things that NAWEC is doing in the background and government is supporting that people don't know. And they are positive things. But because people don't know the positive things, the trigger for the negative things is the power outages and lack of water. And that's why NAWEC is not famous. So maybe we have to do better in our PR area. But for me as an individual and as a Gambian, my vision is in 2 years' time, NAWEC will be one of the best utilities in the sub-region. And it is going to reach out to everybody, not just the GBA, into the provinces everywhere. So on that note, I would like to say to the Gambians, with all the issues that you are having right now, we are very sorry. We are doing something about it. And hopefully, in 2 years' time, we'll come back here and you can hold me accountable. I have my technical team here with me. I would like to bring on the electricity director. So he can just give you a quick brief on the types of projects that are currently being implemented that will move us from where we are now to the position where we can try to meet the demand for electricity. So, Pate, if you don't mind, I would like to bring you to come and brief the public on that. And thank you very much for your time.
My name is Pate Sow. I'm the operating officer for the electricity business unit. Yes, MD, you are right. There is a lot of unknown within NAWEC and our activities. Before going further, I wish to apologize to some of our customers within the Bijilo Tranquil area for the incident that happened on the 16th of June 2024. Yes, it was an incident that took us almost 16 hours to restore, but luckily we were able to mobilize and restore supply. But our apologies that we are doing everything possible to ensure that outages of that nature are minimized. Yes, coming back to the projects. We've been working with the World Bank from 2017 to ensure that we have a network that is fit for purpose. Looking at what we are operating in the Gambia here, we have only distribution system. You don't have transmission at different level. You distribute and then you transmit at the same level. Any problem you have on the system will trigger an outage, and that is not fit for purpose. This is why you have transmission and distribution. At the transmission level, you transmit energy, and then at the other level, you distribute at that level to your customers. But this is not happening in our system. We have worked with the World Bank. We have done a feasibility study, 2017-2018, and we have embarked on a project. Yes, the projects are delayed because of safeguard issues, because we have benchmark that we have to follow. Those have delayed our projects. We have a 225 that should have been commissioned in 2022. Unfortunately, we are still dragging to get that project accomplished because of individual that we had to compensate, and some of them are resisting the compensation. But we hope, with the help of the government, their engagement, that we will be able to accomplish that. So that if the 225 is completed, commissioned, just like the OMPG system, we'll be able to have, for the first time, a transmission line that will help us to evacuate power and then distribute at the lower level. That means stability will be achieved. If that is done, when a fault occurs in one of those lines, you will be able to have stability on the other side. The incident that happened in Bijilo the last time would have been averted because you will have different sources to that supply. But presently, that is not happening. We don't have redundancy in the system. When one fails, the other one cannot operate, the other system cannot operate. Having said that, this is why we have embarked on different projects to ensure that the 225 is commissioned by at least 2024. We have 6 transmission or distribution lines from that substation that is in Jabang that will evacuate power to our customers. And those 6 lines will give us the opportunity to ensure when one fails, the others will be able to supply energy. And not only that, if it fails, it will not affect the entire system. But presently, the power that we are evacuating at the 33 kV line, if you lose one, it's just like you are standing with 2 legs and those 2 legs are carrying the whole load. If one fails, definitely the entire system will collapse. And that what we are faced with. The other issue is the distribution system within Banjul and the like. Some of those installations were installed in 1970, 1960, when it was just, the system was just like a standby generator that you have in your house. And this is what has been expanded, a standby system to take care of an entire nation over time. And that's what MD said, the adequate infrastructure is not in place. And the expectations are high. And this has not been communicated to the public to the extreme, so that at least they know what we are operating. Nawec staff are suffering because what they have, you compare the Gambia and Senegal, that outages are not happening there because the systems are different. Senegal have 3 levels.